Bible Contradictions, number 2. The differences between Paul's testimony versus the experience of his road to Damascus. In Acts chapter 9, the actual experience of the road to Damascus, we see that the people that are with Paul only hear a voice. When Paul is retelling the story in chapter 22, the people see a light, but hear no voice. And in Acts 26, another passage where he is retelling the story, he says that the people with Paul also fell to the ground, which is contradictory to what we see in Acts 9 that says that they were standing in silence, confused. Also in Acts 26, Paul is told his purpose on the road, which we do not see in Acts 9 or Acts 22, but he is instead told to go to Damascus and await further instruction. Meanwhile, in Acts 26, he is told his purpose on the road is to be a messenger, and he is told what basically his purpose is. Now, the differences between these is that we can see that in Acts 9 is when the actual experience happens, and then 2 more retellings in 22 and 26. What Paul does is he keeps making the story more and more grand, to the point where suddenly it's a huge divine revelation of his purpose, and not just a confusing experience that happened on the road that changed his life. It was God telling him right there on the road what's going to happen, and it was so grand that everyone fell to the ground, which is contradictory to the 2 testimonies that we have prior. So in the same book of Acts, we have 3 different versions of this story, and we can tell as time goes on, Paul makes it more and more grand to make it more and more important of a story. What are your thoughts, and how would you respond to this contradiction of events?